Hi all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andrew Eade. This year I turned 40 years old and it's my mission to enter my 40s in the best shape of my entire life by completing a Spartan trifecta, a half Ironman and a 24-hour ultra race. Today I want to share with you 5 key lessons that I've learned in my first month of serious training. In January, my main goal was just to improve my base fitness and just get into the routine of regular training. I started off January with just a few casual runs when I felt like it, and then in about the 3rd week of January I started taking it more seriously. I developed a proper plan for the Ironmans and the Spartans and just started to get into the routine of exercising more consistently. As I'm in the base phase of my program at the moment, most of my exercise has been in the aerobic training zone. I've been trying to work out with my heart rate low, focusing on duration rather than work out with any particular distance in mind. And I've already noticed a really big improvement in my fitness. I'm finding it easier to work out with more intensity whilst keeping my heart rate lower. I must admit, workouts can feel a bit dull at the moment because the intensity is so low, but my base aerobic fitness will be critical once I start to enter the build phase of my training program. My only real struggle this month has been with the virtual Spartan sprint, which I did last week. I've really struggled to keep my heart rate low after doing some of the obstacles and the bodyweight exercises. It's not really that surprising as I haven't really done that much strength training at the moment or interval training. And that's one thing that I definitely need to improve in February. One thing that did radically change last month was my diet. My main focus has been on eliminating dairy, meat, and processed vegetarian and vegan foods from my diet completely and trying to cut down as far as possible on sugar. And it has been really hard to make a full transition. With family life, we're in a routine of having set meals each week, and it's made shopping that little bit more difficult. And we're having to start to think a little bit further ahead in terms of the meals that we're planning for the week. And learning to eat vegetarian and vegan requires you to learn a new way of cooking. First off, finding recipes that I enjoy, then actually testing them out. One thing I've started to do is make big batches of vegetarian and vegan food. For example, I'll make a big red lentil stew that I can just heat up if I have cravings. Also making big batches of vegan oatmeal cookies as well, sweetened with banana. That's also been really helpful. And cooking big batches of brown rice as well. You can have brown rice with roasted vegetables, you can have it with salad, and it's really versatile. So if you're stuck and you don't really have a plan of what to eat, you can quickly go to the fridge, you can find your cookies, you can find your brown rice, and you can rustle up a decent meal. I've also started to drink a tall glass of water and a green smoothie most mornings. And I've found that this has been really good for giving me lots of energy for my morning workout, and I found that it's kept me full until lunchtime. The first week was definitely the hardest. I had some really severe cravings for sugar and fatty foods, and now I'm about 4 weeks into eating this way. I'm finding that a gigantic bowl of salad with superfoods in it just hits a spot nicely and is keeping me filled up until dinner time. I've learned so much about nutrition this month, it's unreal. And at times, yes, it has been completely overwhelming. For example, I found that eating a mostly plant-based diet can lead to severe deficiencies in things like iron, calcium, and B12. So I've started to take a daily multivitamin to ensure that I'm getting those essential nutrients until I'm sure that I am getting all of those things that I need from my food. Yes, there have been a few cheat days, but the key thing for me has been to keep in mind that my main goal is just to reduce the amount of dairy, meat and sugar that I've got in my diet as far as possible. So 5 key takeaways for me in January have been: the plan is working, I'm feeling fitter, I'm feeling healthier, I'm feeling really good, I'm feeling like I've got a lot of energy. I just need to keep consistent and keep going, keep following that plan. And one thing that I learned in this fantastic book is that mood follows action. You're not always going to feel like going out for a workout, you're not always going to feel like eating the right things, but when you actually do them, you feel great. So if you're not in the right mind to do something, just do it anyway. I promise you, you'll feel great. I've found that the key for me has been to work out in the mornings before work and ideally before the kids get ready for school. Working out in the morning has been an absolute revolution for me. Not only do you feel really good for the rest of the day, but you've then got all of that space for the rest of the day and leaves the evenings or lunches free to do additional workouts that you might want to do. Not to mention, it's absolutely glorious to go out, you hear the bird song, it's cool, it's fantastic. Lesson number 3, I need to include regular strength workouts into my plan. So the virtual Spartan really brought home to me that I just have not got the strength that I used to have. I'm nowhere near strong enough to be able to complete Spartan at the moment. So I need to find time to do these strength workouts. And again, the morning routine of getting up early, doing the aerobic exercise, will hopefully leave the lunch times or the evenings free to do a strength workout. And if I can do strength workouts 3 times a week with an additional core routine, I'm hoping that that will give me the base fitness I need before I start moving on to more specific obstacle course training in March. Lesson 4. Green smoothies are awesome. They're so versatile, you can pack so many nutrients into just a single glass. You can put pretty much anything you like into them. They have been an absolute revolution for me. If you haven't tried them yet, try them. I promise you, you will love them and you will reap huge benefits. Finally, lesson 5, enjoy the experience. Make it count. You're going out for an hour bike ride or an hour run. Enjoy it. Stop if you need to. Don't be so focused on your pace. Stop, take photos, take videos, take time to reflect. Just enjoy it and savor it. At the end of the day, it's the journey that's going to change us. It's going to take us from where we are to where we want to be. So enjoy it as much as you can. And that's part of the reason for doing this blog. So I can look back and I can enjoy those experiences again. So I can look back and see how far I've come. If I don't do that, everything that I've learned is lost and it's of no help to anybody. This way, I can learn from it and hopefully you can learn from it too. So I sat down last night and I created a high-level plan all the way through to my half Ironman on the 2nd of June. This month, the aim is to get up early for a swim, a run or a ride, and that will then leave the lunch times and the evenings free to do a strength workout. On Saturday and Sunday, I'll continue to do my long rides and my runs and gradually increase the duration. And then on Monday, to prevent burnout and to make sure that I'm giving my body enough time to recover, Mondays are a blanket rest day. Anyway, those are my 5 key takeaways from my first month of serious training. I have so many more things that I would love to share, but already this video is pretty long. If you're one of the few people that got to the end of this video and metrics show that only about 10% of people get this far, I'd really like to know what you thought of this video, because I want these videos to be as helpful as possible. So I'd love to hear in the comments, what did you think of this? What did you like or dislike about it? Honestly, my main goal here is to be as helpful as possible and serve you in the best way that I can. Training is such a huge part of my life right now, and I'm learning so much about fitness and wellness in general. And honestly, I just want to give back and share what I've learned so it can help you. So if you have any advice for me, how I can improve these videos, I'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and hopefully see you in the next video.